All right. I hate that I'm gonna wash this makeup off in about 20, 30 minutes when this video is over. But it's one of my best looks that I've pulled thus far. Oh well, we can't win them all, can we? Hi, if you're new here, my name's Ash. I make videos about beauty and spirituality. If you like what you see, please subscribe or at least like the video. Join, help me expand my channel, help me help more women like you. Anyway, so the name of the video, why makeup is necessary. And of course, I hear a lot of, makeup is not, you don't need makeup. Nah. Yes, I know we don't need makeup, but I'm making this video for the woman who says, why do I want to get into this realm of beauty and cosmetics and sitting in front of my vanity for hours on end, or going to Walmart or the drugstore or Sephora or Ulta and becoming fascinated with all the possibilities on how to take your looks to the next level. I do remember sitting with my mother and being completely enamored of watching her just put on makeup, from the foundation to the lipstick, the blush, all of it. I loved watching her get ready in the morning before she went to work. Maybe there was a prominent woman figure in your life that told you don't need makeup. I know that happened a lot with me, where my aunts, my mother would tell me, you don't need makeup, all you need to do is put on lipstick. And for a while, I bought into that. I really thought that I was maybe on some sort of higher moral ground because I thought I looked good enough, which I do. I think without makeup, I look good enough. And it wasn't until the kind of makeup boom we saw in, we know the term 2016's makeup. It wasn't until then when I decided to take the leap. I remember some of the first makeup I ever bought was, I forget the name of this website. I will put it up. But I remember when Huda Beauty came out with her rose gold palette, someone made a dupe called the Athena and the Aphrodite palette. And that was some of the first makeup I had ever bought. I think I bought one of my first concealers ever was a LA Girl concealer, the popular one that comes with that little brush tip. I'll put it on the screen. I remember going to Clinique and wanting to get mascara and sitting down in the chair. And it was like $21 for a mascara. And I was 19. I was barely making $7 an hour. And I was sitting in her chair and she was doing my mascara and she put it on and she's getting ready to ring me up. And I'm like, no, I just kind of wanted to match myself so I could go buy a cheaper one. She was like, why would you do that? Why would you put cheap makeup on your face? And I just was like, bitch, I can't afford a $21 mascara. And it's not like I can't today, but it's not that I can't afford a $21 mascara. It's just, why would I, when I think drugstore mascaras are more than enough fine, but I digress. But if you're like me and you've been so enamored with this world and you want to step into the world of makeup, maybe you need a little more convincing on why you should step into this world of makeup, then I got you. I have been there. I have been where you are, where you're kind of afraid. But today I'm going to get into the logical reason, the spiritual reason on why wearing makeup is not only it's a want, but why it's necessary, and why it's especially necessary for women to wear makeup as much as they can. Either you want to go a little bit or you want to go glam. I think that makeup is necessary. I'm actually drawing from a video by Claire Nocti. I will link it below. And that's one of the reasons what inspired this video, where she talks about beauty from an astrological perspective. Please go check that video out. It is one of my favorites to watch. I've watched it time and time again. And if you'd like to delve in further, then I suggest you watch the video. I will preface this by saying who this video is not for. I'm not for the barefaced naturalista warriors. I love y'all to death and I have been on that side of the camp. This time I'm on the side of glamming yourself up and making sure you present your best to the world. But I'm not making this video for you. I'm not trying to convince you why a lip gloss and mascara is enough. And I'm also not here for the conscious, the health. If you think wearing makeup is unhealthy, even if you buy clean makeup, it is still unhealthy. It's hella microplastics inside the makeup, which I found out recently. There's really no escape from it. Makeup has been for years made out of these little poisons, which I will get into later in the video. But if you're still intrigued and want to stick around, join me for more. And I think you're gonna like it. And like I said before, I had always grown up with this notion that you don't need makeup, just put on a little lipstick, a little gloss, a little mascara, and you're good to go, which is true to a point. But once I started to stop ignoring the voice inside of me that wanted more out of life, I came across some online mentors. I would say Shira Seven was one of them, Ashley Dalton being another one. I would say those are the two main figures in my life that helped me realize just how important makeup is to your journey of growth, from you becoming the woman that you are destined to be. I would say that makeup is like the frosting and the decorations on a very delicious cake. Of course, a cake is fine on its own. People are still going to eat cake, but what makes cake enticing to eat, usually, if you see it at a bakery or even in your own home, it's usually the frostings and the decorations that you put on the cake that make you go, wow, I cannot wait to bite into this cake. To me, it's the same with a woman's beauty. Of course, we got natural curves, our smile, our laughter. All of that is okay on its own, but what really takes you to the next level is by correcting those little flaws that we have received. None of us is perfect, and I'm not saying makeup makes you this perfect woman, but it does make you a little bit more perfected. There's that much more put together, that much more enticing to get to know and for people to respect. Beauty inspires. You care about yourself in a way where you want to put your best foot forward. Looking okay and looking fine, let's just be real, it's just not enough. Like, putting makeup on demands the best from you. Think about that. When you start to learn how to apply makeup, you have to learn techniques that you have never thought you would ever learn before. All the different brushes, all the different products, what does work for your face, what doesn't work for your face. Put yourself into the realm of the unknown, of one of the magical mysteries of what makes something beautiful, what makes something look symmetrical, what brings out the best features on your body, what brings out the best features on your face. You get to learn that. You get to learn a mystery that is not afforded to any other sex but ours. I know there's plenty of men makeup artists and drag queens, but I'm not gonna address that here. I'm going to talk about solely from a woman's perspective. Makeup is actually the easiest instrument to level the playing field with women who were more naturally blessed to be naturally beautiful. It is a great equalizer. Even the ugliest woman, if she know a lot of technique, if she teaches herself, if she finds a makeup artist that can teach her or perfect her look, she could transform herself into a pretty decent 10. Makeup is the next best thing to cosmetic surgery and cosmetic procedures. If you take the time to learn how to apply your makeup correctly and find products that work for you, you can transform yourself into a goddess on this earth. And why wouldn't you want to take that opportunity? I know another argument is that makeup is for insecure people, but we are all insecure. Even men are insecure. And if they could wear a little something here, a little something there, if they cared about it enough to put something on their face to correct those flaws they have, I bet they would. But I don't think they really care that much. And it's not really socially acceptable in our society to, in the West anyway, for men to put on makeup. But we have something at our disposal that we can just use to help correct the flaws that we were naturally born with. And look at it this way, would you rather spend $100 getting yourself together a nice makeup kit, or would you rather spend $10,000 plus the pain of having to heal from those cosmetic procedures? You could have both. You could definitely have both. And if you want to get cosmetic procedures, go right ahead and do that. But on the way there, you could definitely just put on some makeup and make yourself look so much better, help and perfect your look with just a little bit of makeup. A little bit of makeup can go a long way. How fascinating is that? What a privilege to be afforded with just a little bit of powder, a little bit of lip color, some eyelashes, some liner to take your stuff to the next level. That's crazy to me. That's crazy that people don't want to take advantage of that. And it took me, I wouldn't say it took me a long time, but I would consider myself a late bloomer in a lot of aspects, and definitely putting on makeup is one of them. Another one that you might hear is makeup is a lie. And my answer to that is, and so what? Makeup is an illusion, but so is being on earth. We are lied to every time we step out of this house to buy something from the people we love, from people we don't even know. Lies are everywhere in this reality, and that's something that you're gonna have to accept. People are gonna manipulate the truth, telling half truths. They do it in court all the time. They do it in TV all the time. Telling lies are actually just a part of the game. Even you lie. You have lied. Maybe you don't lie a lot. Maybe you do lie a lot. Doesn't really matter. My point I'm trying to make is, what is a lie in a 3D reality that may or may not be unreal? We might be living in a simulation. What doesn't matter? It's not that big of a deal. So get over this arrogance, this moral high ground of that you're always honest and you pride yourself off honesty. That was just your religious training to always be honest, that somehow being honest makes you a better person. If you want to get into makeup, and that's one of the things where you might struggle with, that makeup makes you this dishonest harlot, I'm telling you now, so what? Get over it. No one cares. What is a lie inside of illusion? Absolutely nothing, sweetie. And plus, you're not lying to anybody in a way where it could harm someone's life. You're putting someone in danger. Those are not the type of lies I encourage people to tell. And going back to what I was talking about of makeup is poison. Makeup is poison. Makeup is harming you. Makeup is not good for the body. But makeup has always been made out of a little bit of poison. Even the clean makeup we see on our shelves today has microplastics in them. Like I mentioned before, we are not escaping that some makeup has some type of harmful ingredient inside of them. Unless you're making the makeup on your own and you know exactly where everything is coming from, there's really no way to truly avoid it. I guess you could go as clean as possible as you want, but I'll leave that up to you. Animal cruelty, all those things, you're gonna have to make that decision on your own when you get to buying your own products. However, the spiritual aspect of taking those little tiny poisons and put them on your body is just alchemy. When we apply cosmetics, we become alchemists. We take the little bit of lead and we turn it to gold. We transform it into something beautiful. Every time you pick up another tool, a sponge, you get to create exactly what you want. You become in control. You gain more control of who you are, the narrative of who you are, how you want people to see you. It's so empowering to yourself. Other people don't get to define who you are. Before, when I put on the makeup, I was just always thinking, I don't care. I'm just natural and carefree. And guess what I got back in return? People who didn't really care about me. People who thought, oh, I could just do and say anything to her. I got any old man coming up on me on the street, you know, trying to get at me, trying to get my number because I was low hanging fruit before I started setting standards for myself. And one of the standards I set was my looks. Now, I don't get those type of men. I get plenty of compliments from both men and women, but most of them know. Most of them will probably not approach me because I look like I'm of a certain caliber. Maybe not just like super high caliber, but I am of a certain caliber, and a lot of men won't approach if they know like, she's probably not fucking with me. She's probably not gonna put up with the mess that I can give to her. Makeup helps you face the truth, one of the truths as a woman, that we want to be desired. We want to be wanted. We want any room that we walk into to fall to our knees. That's one of the truths that we have to face as women, is that we want to be desired. We want to be wanted. We want to be a craving in someone else's mind. We want to be, at least me, like I want to be an itch that you cannot scratch. I want to be so deep inside of your psyche, there is no way of getting me out. And that was the truth I had to face just for myself. And makeup helps you achieve that. Makeup helps you perfect all those little insecurities so the confidence inside of you could just ooze out. With makeup, you get to give in to the force that demands to be seen and experienced. Our magnetic quality is so natural. We literally have a hole between our legs that is priceless. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants a piece of that essence. When you start putting on makeup, you start uncovering that truth about you. The truth about your feminine essence and who you are as a woman. The last point I will touch on is glamour is the gateway to God. Perfecting the unperfected to help others see into the sublime, to help others escape the mundane through seeing a beautiful woman, even if it's only for an instant, changes lives and it inspires so many, not just men, but other women, to see into the divine just for a moment, just to capture that, just to hold that moment. Beauty brings you closer to God. Beauty brings you closer to your higher self. Beauty helps you become more complete. All right, my girl, that's all I got for today. Like I said, if you like this, please subscribe. I'd love to have you back for more. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.